As the president of the Chamber of Commerce, I have a lot of connections in town, and my goal is to get some gigs with these guys. Who would come out and see these guys if we get them to play some gigs in town? Get her done. We will get it done. I want to thank all of you for coming out tonight. You guys are awesome. We love this band. We've only spent a few days with them, but my God, they have hearts of gold, and the way they appreciate the troops and everything they do for the USO in North Carolina. They are awesome. I have to make a quick announcement, and then we have a little presentation. I'm out of breath because I can't stop dancing to that awesome music that they play. But the thing is, Dale has moved our hearts big time, and we really want to do some ways to help fundraise for his Purple Heart Homes. Everybody get online and check that out, because it is an amazing charity. And what he's doing for these veterans and these military guys, he is a little heaven on earth. He really is an angel. We're blessed to have him. So, he also moved one of our chamber members, Cedric, who we adore. And Cedric's going to come up, do a little presentation, and while he's up here right now, I just want to say a quick thank you. John Falkenberry, president of USO in North Carolina, has been thanking all the USO supporters. And as the chamber president, it's my duty to thank our local supporters. So let's hear it for Elizabeth City Visitors Bureau and Convention Center, Charlotte Underwood and her amazing crew. CenturyLink, Hall Automotive, City Beverage. You gotta love the City Beverage beer in that tent. Thank you, Jeff Dixon. Pepsi, of course, Phil Johnson. The Pines in Elizabeth City, Camden County, my town. Panera Bread for the awesome food in the VIP tent. Food Lion and Legal Shield. Leonard Harrison, who not only sponsored but helped build this stage along with Phil Johnson. So let's give them local supporters a hand. And again, Dale, we are going to find some ways to help your cause, because we love your story. You are a true American hero. And as I said, you moved one of our chamber members. I'm going to hand this over to Cedric, who is also moved.
Yes. My name is Cedric Addy, President and CEO of Meta Music. It is a privilege to be with these guys. I spent the day with them, just talk with them, to them, and it literally just moved me. You know, I heard that stories, you know, war veterans, they have served this wonderful country, and it's an honor. So I've been moved, and they said this is their first time coming to Elizabeth City, and I didn't want to come here and not remember us. So I'd like to donate this guitar on behalf of Elizabeth City, the Chamber of Commerce, and you all the great people of this city, to the Outlaw 21 band. Thank you so much. It's signed, by the way, it's signed by Kelly, Amy, myself, and some other members of the city. Thank you so much.
We love you. Thank you so much.
Hey, just so you know where Outlaw 21 got its name. Anybody want to guess? Not in prison. Dale, should I tell him where Outlaw 21 got your name? Should I tell him? I need to tell him. How many soldiers I got out here now? Come on, it's soldiers. How many soldiers I got out here? That's right. Guys, when we're in the military, we have radios and we have call signs. You know, when you're talking, you know, hey you, this is me, what's going on? You got a call sign. Dale's going to tell you the story about Outlaw 21.
Okay, Outlaw 21 was my call sign.
And, well, what's more, what I really, you know, I'm going to kick the legs out from this guy, you know. Really what the story on Dale, what it doesn't say is that on that terrible day in Iraq when he lost his legs, he was riding in an up-armored Humvee, which just so happened he had gotten that day. His best friend, his battle buddy, John Galena, who's also from Statesville, was his driver. They were going on a route convoy. They saw something in the road that looked bad. So they tried to go around it. And what had happened was it was kind of a decoy. On the side of the road was an anti-personnel, anti-tank mine. And that Humvee rolled over it. And immediately, because of the emergency responders, not of a physician's assistant or a medic, but because one of our North Carolina National Guardsmen, who was an EMT, rendered first aid, saved Dale's life. He was able to get him back to Walter Reed and recover. John, his buddy, was also wounded. He's also a Purple Heart recipient. And the two of them got together and said, we're going to do something, as I said earlier. For those of you who were here earlier, pardon me, I'm going to say it again. But Purple Heart Home's sole mission is to take care of our disabled veterans, regardless of conflict, regardless of your need. And we, at the USO in North Carolina, we believe in teamwork. We team up with Purple Heart Homes on everything that we do. Wherever we go, we're taking these bubbas with us because it's the right thing to do. Because at the end of the day, it's not about the USO or USO in North Carolina or Purple Heart Home. It's about the men and women that we serve. And we serve them because of you guys out here. So Dale, on behalf of the USO in North Carolina, hooah. Thank you guys. Let's give them a big hand again. Outlaw 21. Okay, as we get the stage set for Ansel Brown, and Ansel's another great patriot. He's a hometown buddy of mine from Concord. Again, we would not be able to be out here tonight without you coming out and supporting it, but more important, people like Academy who are here helping us bring this entertainment to us. Also, we also like to thank Anheuser-Busch, who is part of Kangaroo Express as well, and their salute to troops. You can go to any Kangaroo Express, and you got two of them here in town, make a donation, and that's going to help several military nonprofits in this state. We also like to thank Navy Federal Credit Union, a new sponsor to us this year. They've been helping our colleagues up in the Norfolk area, and they've been down here. Culpeper Inn. Is Holly in the audience? I haven't seen her yet. Is she? If you've not been to Culpeper Inn, you guys are missing a treasure. It's a remarkable bed and breakfast, and their hospitality is unbelievable. Harbor Inn. Harbor Inn's taking care of some of the band members and some of our staff, and we love having them be a part of what we're doing. And Wednesday, Walmart. Walmart is a great organization, brings good jobs to the community, but they're also supporters of us throughout the state. Every store can give a $1,000 grant, and we're very fortunate that 5 of the stores in this area gave us one of their grants. So, Bob, thank you from Walmart. Wherever you are, Bob, thank you. Now, you all can help too. Now, I know last year that some of you dug deep in your, this is my Baptist ministry coming out, I think. Some of you dug deep into your pockets and bought USO North Carolina t-shirts. Those shirts allow us to continue to provide the services. Well, last night, within 24 hours, one of your local vendors said, I want to make t-shirts to commemorate this event. And they went out and created Coast Guard Week 2013 and put the USO emblem on it. So I really want you to think about supporting it and going over our mobile and getting one of these or something else to help support the services that we do. Now I want to tell you a story about how do you measure 2 stories. Bear with me because the band's not up here yet. 2 stories. Why the USO in North Carolina and why the USO as an organization. First one happened in Charlotte. You know, one of our services to ensure that all our fallen warriors have a dignified return when they come home, whether they're killed in action or whether they are killed in a training accident or natural causes. And we ensure that plainside honors are rendered. And we escort the families of the fallen. Regardless if that family is in Texas, the USO network will be notified. If their loved one's coming to Dover, there's a USO volunteer at the gate to ensure that they're taken care of. And in Charlotte, about a month ago, one of our great volunteers was at our center and a lady walked in, was just kind of looking around in a daze. And the volunteer went up and said, can I help you? She said, no, my son's coming home today and I wanted to come into this center because this was the last place that I saw my son alive. He was coming home on a dignified return to Charlotte Airport. And because of the caring nature of the USO volunteers and what they did before they were leaving, left an impact on that mother. And so she wanted to go by that center and pay tribute not just to her son, but also to the USO as a family. That's part, how do you measure that, ladies and gentlemen? You don't. The other story is one with the 82nd Airborne Trooper. Hadn't seen his family in many months. His family was in El Paso, Texas. He wanted to go home for Christmas. He couldn't do it. He had to choose between Christmas gifts or an airplane ticket home. And because we have a great relationship with US Airways, we said, that's not a problem, soldier. You can go home and you can take your gifts. We put them on an airplane and we sent them over to El Paso. That's how you guys help us do what we do day in, day out. So being here today, thank you. Now I know there's a bigger crowd here now. I want to recognize again all those who served. If you have served our nation or are currently serving in the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, would you please stand up and let's recognize them. Come on everybody, stand up. Do it. And again, happy birthday to the United States Coast Guard. All right. How much longer we got? Okay. All right. I got in my hand the second of 3 giveaways. The second for the bicycles. For the girl bicycle, Madeline Nygaard. Madeline Nygaard, come on down. Where are you? Somebody yell at me and she's coming. All right. And for the boys' bicycle, Destin Perez. Destin Perez. Where's Destin? I don't know. I don't know. You got to go see my boss over here, my vice president. Yeah, I think so. You do? Okay, do we have another drawing? Okay. We got to do another drawing. But we'll put his name in the hat again. Okay? Yeah, might be better. About 5. Thank you, ma'am. All righty, David Crane. David Crane, are you here? David Crane. I can't believe they registered and they left. David Crane, is he here?
Got one?
Where is he?
Hey, Dad. Ready?
Are you David Crane?
I am. I should somewhere. I'm not riding this thing. Come on, man. There you go.
Well, I wasn't going to let you ride that thing.
Pick another name.
You good? Okay. All right. I guess we should check his ID card, right?
Another name.
Is he legal?
No.
I don't know if he can ride that much. Just kidding, man. Thank you very much. Tell David to enjoy it. All right, there you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to turn it over here to Ansel Brown and his band. Stand by.
Come on, ride that thing. I stopped doing too big. Yeah, we're right over. Like a circus.